From concept to creation, a journey through geometry with 3D shapes and pop-up books. Hi, I am Teacher Ain, your mathematics teacher for today. Hello everyone, welcome to my presentation. Today, I will be talking about my geometry project where I designed and constructed 3 different products, a cube, a cube octahedron, and a pop-up book. This project was a fascinating experience because it combined mathematical concepts with hands-on creativity, allowing me to explore shapes in a more interactive way. In this video, I will take you through the entire process, including what these geometric shapes are and how they are used in real life. 2. The materials and steps used to construct them. 3. The challenges I faced and the solutions I came up with. And how my pop-up book incorporates paper engineering techniques and math concepts for young learners. This project also focused on sustainability. I used recycled materials such as old cardboard boxes, ice cream sticks, and colored paper to reduce waste. Not only does this promote an eco-friendly approach, but it also encourages creativity in using available resources. Now, let's talk about the first one, which is regular solid cubes. What is cube? A cube is one of the most fundamental three-dimensional shapes in geometry. It is classified as a regular polyhedron, meaning that all its faces, edges, and angles are equal. It has 6 square faces, 12 edges, 8 verticals, corners where edges meet, and equal angles of 90 degrees at every corner. Now, this is the volume of cube. Real-life applications of a cube. Cubes are found everywhere in our daily life. Some common examples include Rubik's Cube, a popular puzzle that involves rotational symmetry. Second one is dice, used in board games and probability studies. And the third one is boxes. Many shipping and storage containers are cube-shaped because it allows for efficient stacking. Now we go for construction process of the cube. The materials that I used to make this cube is ice cream sticks, cardboard, glue gun, and colored paper. Now, how do I make the cube? At first, I planned to use straws, but they were too weak, so I switched to ice cream sticks, which provided better structural integrity. Next is, I cut out 6 square cardboard pieces and glued ice cream sticks onto them, forming a grid-like pattern for added strength. Next, after preparing all 6 faces, I carefully glued them together using a glue gun, ensuring that the edges align perfectly to form a stable cube. And finally, I decorated each face with different colors to make it more visually appealing. I also faced some challenges and I come up with solutions. First is the weak structure. Straws were too flimsy, so I switched to ice cream sticks. The second one is adhesion issues. Ice cream sticks did not stick well at first, so I used cardboard as a support base. And the third one is misalignment. To ensure a perfect cube, I measured all sides carefully before assembling. So this process helped me to understand that the importance of material selection and precise measurements in geometric construction. Now we go for the semi-regular solid, which is cube octahedron. What is cube octahedron? So basically, a cube octahedron is a polyhedron with 8 triangular faces and 6 square faces. It is a semi-regular shape because it combines 2 types of polygons. Cube octahedron has 14 faces, which is 8 triangles, 6 squares. It also has 24 edges, and it has 12 verticals. Cuboctahedron is also applied in real-life situations. The first one is crystal and molecular structures. Many atomic structures, especially in chemistry, are based on cuboctahedral arrangements. Second one is engineering and architecture, which is it used in geodesic domes and bridge designs to provide strength and symmetry. It is also used in gaming dice, which is some unique polyhedral dice include cuboctahedral shape. So the material I used to make this cuboctahedron is recycled cardboard, glue gun, and glittery paper. First, I printed a cuboctahedron template and traced it onto old cardboard boxes. Cutting out the shape was tricky since the cardboard is thick, so I used a precision cutter. I carefully folded the edge using a scoring technique to ensure a clean creases. After assembling, I added glittery paper to make the model look more visually appealing. The challenge and solution that I have overcome. First is thick cardboard. Thick cardboard is difficult to fold, so I use a scoring technique with a blade. And the second one is structural weakness, which is I added extra support by gluing a base underneath. Now let's talk about the third one, which is engineering paper pop-out books. So what is pop-out book? A pop-out book is an interactive book that uses folding techniques to create three-dimensional structures that pop up when opened. It makes reading and learning more engaging, especially for children. This is my example of my pop-up book that I have made before. My title of book is Princess Sophia in Magical Math Adventure. So, the first page is where I make a 118 pop-up book. And the second one is I made a 19-degree pop-up book where I use Z-fold so that the pop-up have some motion. And the last one is I use 118 degree where I make a flower. For this project, I designed my pop-up book with a whimsical theme, meaning that it has fun, colorful, and imaginative elements to capture children's interest. The purpose of this design is to make learning mathematics more enjoyable and interactive. Instead of just reading numbers and equations from a textbook, students can see pop-up visuals that represent math concepts in a fun and engaging way. This is an example of visual learning where students understand information better by seeing and interacting with it. To make the book more educational, I included simple math questions on each page, covering topics such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So, what is the paper folding techniques that I use in this project?
V-fold, used to create a dynamic motion when the page is open. The pop-up flower in the picture appears to be created using a layered accordion, fold or cut and glue pop-up technique. So here's how the fold likely works. First is petal layering. Each petal is lightly folded in half and arranged in a circular pattern to create a dimensional effect. Second is accordion or valley fold. The petal might have an accordion-style fold at the center to allow them to collapse flat when the page is closed and expand when open. And the last one is central attachment point. The flowers is to be glued only at specific point to the base page, allowing the rest to rise when the page is open.
So there are some challenges and solutions. First is inconsistent fold. So what I do is I practice on plain paper before finalizing on color sheets. And the second one is paper tearing. First one, I use thicker paper and fold it carefully to prevent damage. So what I can conclude is through this project, I deepened my understanding of geometric shapes and construction techniques. I also learned the importance of material selection, precision, and creative problem solving. Second one is sustainability aspect, where I use recycled materials. Using recycled materials not only reduce waste but also encourage innovation in designing sturdy structures. So my final talks in this project blended mathematics, creativity, and engineering, so making learning more hands-on and enjoyable. That's all for today. Thank you.